I got a good idea. Let's go visit Nicole and
Oh,
Joe.
that'd be fun. They'll love it. They'll love it. I'm a little afraid though. You know, your driving is, as you're getting older, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Here we go again on my driving.
Yeah, you know
Have
what?
I ever had a ticket? Have I ever had an accident? No.
No, you haven't. But it's been close. They've been a lot of close calls, and so I never know whether or not this is going to be a time when you're going to, you know, when I'm sitting on my side of the car and you see a spot and you're going to get in between that. What if this person over here started coming in our lane?
It's close when we're swapping paint. If we're not swapping paint, it's not close.
You know what? What would happen if the car? What would happen if you had a flat tire or something, and you're taking those chances? It's our lives, Kenneth. Do you not care?
It's not our lives. We haven't had a flat tire to get in, and you're making up all these situations.
No, they're real.
That you're terrified about. They're not real. They haven't happened.
Well, you do that. You do get out in front of the cars. You do take chances. You get very, very mad at someone who's driving slow, holding you up, and you.
They need to get off the road.
It's only 3 minutes of your time to wait for a few
Another
minutes.
3 minutes.
Can't you do that for me? Can't you do that for me?
Why don't you stop worrying for me?
I've lived like that for all the time. It's really time for you to think about me.
Maybe it's time for you to get used to it if you've been living with it all this time and
I
nothing
can't.
happened.
You know, I have to close my eyes when I'm driving with you. That's sick that I have to close my eyes so that I can't get scared over something.
That's your problem, not mine.
Do you take any responsibility at all for driving wrong for a person who's sitting in the? You think about yourself only. Where's your responsibility for me?
I'm sorry. I just don't see it as that bad.
Look how fast accidents happen. Let's just look at it. You can see on the highway, you're driving along, and all of a sudden someone has an accident. They weren't planning it either, but you know what? It's like you don't even plan for an accident.
I'm sorry. I can't see the value in letting your fear determine how I drive. That's your problem, not mine. I'm a good driver. I'm an experienced driver, and I manage the road well.
Well, you don't care about me then, do you? Because you'd think you'd say, you know what, even if we're 20 minutes late to go on somewhere, Nancy felt comfortable when she was driving with me.
You don't think being fair is you liking me and not have to worry about my driving? How come only your fare is the only fare that's fair?
I'm scared to death, Kenneth. I'm scared to death that you're going to do something. I've seen you almost miss the freeway, and so you slide across the highway to get to where it's at, and it scares me to death to think that someone's going to hit me on the side of the car.
But see, that's what you say you're afraid of, but that hasn't happened, and we haven't had an accident. And so you're questioning my driving skills, and you say I'm supposed to like you, but you don't like me enough to accept my driving skills?
Yeah, I've had to accept your driving skills for many years, and I'm tired of it.
Okay.
I really am tired of the way you drive. I worry all the time.
Live with it. You've lived with it all these years. Keep living with it.
All right, I'll keep
I'm
my eyes
not gonna-
closed.
I'm not going to stop my driving just because you're scared.
What a shame.
Call it what you want.
Make me so mad at you.
There's the first. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go visit Nicole and Joe.
All righty, let's do that. You want to do it today?
Yeah.
Traffic out there is pretty bad right now. The traffic time.
Well, I know it's bad for some people, but I can manage it.
Yeah, but you don't like to do driving like I like to do driving. So I don't know if you can even possibly slow down enough, because it's really scary when you're weaving in and out of traffic to be able to get where you're ahead of somebody. And then I'm still worried about, I'm already planning that we're going to have to get off the freeway sooner or later, and I'm already planning how you're going to just cut in front of somebody, and it scares me. So I wish there was a way for you to drive slower.
Well, we could do that. What I'll need to do is, if we're going to visit them tomorrow, I'll have to leave today to get there.
Being smart, I like.
I know, but it's just the idea of boy, it's a stretch for me to have to.
What makes you want to drive like that? What makes you want to cut in and out of traffic, and you wind up the person that you cut in front of gets ahead of you? What makes that? What makes you have to be in front of somebody?
I don't know if it's in front of somebody as much as it is that I don't like other people to determine my speed or my location. And so I just adjust for that to.
So what if you see that? What if you see that? Okay, this is what I picture. And you want to get around them, but they're both are driving slowly. Okay, so you're right behind them, and you get on the tail end of that person, and it's like you push them. And I'll say, Ken, don't do that. You'll say, they need to get over. What do you do with that? Why do you do that?
I probably should get a sign that I can put up that says "Get out of the way."
Yeah, it would not be nice. I know you've honked before. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. But anyhow, I close my eyes half my time when I'm driving with you anymore because, you know, and I can't imagine you want me to do that. I just can't imagine that you don't want to say, you know what is 5 minutes? What is 4
I know
minutes?
that I might not care whether or not your eyes are closed, but I know that if I were Christ-like, I would care. And so maybe what I need to do is imagine that Christ is the passenger, and am I driving in a fashion that would be a good example of his character.
Yeah, because people are watching. What if the person that you just cut off to get ahead knows you're a Christian? What if they know you?
Yeah. Well, I do. Yeah, I realize that I need to alter my driving to make you happy.
Yeah.
To keep from scaring you, and boy, so I will try to imagine Jesus as my passenger and drive accordingly.
You can do that. I sort of wished it was me that you were wanting to drive carefully because you don't want to hurt my spirit. But I'll take that. I'll take your learning from.
I don't want to hurt your spirit, but I need something to motivate me initially, because just having to do it because you say so may be a little difficult at first. But let me get used to it. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. Good. All righty.